Hey guys, welcome to At Brunch. This is your boy Culture, or this is Culture. You know, some people say, don't say this is your boy, say this is Culture. Um, Let me just get you a why get mad at the brother that brings you the news? Get mad at the one who's making the news. Okay? Welcome to my show At Brunch. This is your boy Culture. If you guys can hear me, please put a one in a comment or waving of the hands or what's have you, because I'm not sure if I am being heard. Can you hear me?
Let me put this on.
Um, I'm not sure if I'm being heard. So let me just do this real quickly.
Yes, sir.
You can hear me? Is it echoing? You sure you can hear me, or you can hear me because you hear?
I can hear you from here.
Okay. Well, he said he can hear me. I don't know. It's hard for me to tell because I'm used to hearing myself. Um, I definitely need a straw. I keep on forgetting to get one, but it's okay. I can do. It's all right. It's okay. Um, Let me look at this. So we got so much to talk about today. Um, Welcome aboard, guys. Thank you for allowing me into your home. I really appreciate it. Thank you for. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving weekend. I'm trying to. There we go, right there. There we go. Okay, yeah. So let me just see here. Okay, all right, all right. I can, I like that. Oh, okay. Now, so much to talk about today. A lot of funny stuff as far as I'm concerned, and some sad stuff. But we're gonna get right into it. We're gonna get right to the things and do what needs to be done and get this news on out of here and just do all the things that needs to be done. Ooh, child, there's so much. Wendy Williams. Let's get started with her. Um, the news today, or the news the past couple of days. I'm gonna pull it up for you. This is the one I didn't have a chance to upload, so give me a minute. I'm gonna get there. I gotta do some things. Where's she at? Where's she at? Mm-hmm. God, I became a master at loading up these photos. I know what to do. I don't even gotta watch the video no more. I'm so I was determined that I was gonna watch it to learn what needs to be done. Exit out of that. Okay, click here. Okay. I'm getting there, guys. I'm getting there. Okay. All right. Six. And here. Let's check here. Is it there? Oh, it's there. So I can close out of that. Then I can get back to where I'm at with you guys. Here we go here. Now I'm gonna upload it to y'all. Yes. No. Maybe it's this. It's not that. No. So I think StreamYard updated. Okay. Okay, what's going on here? Guys, I'm trying to pull up the picture and I am doing something wrong. I think it's me. I think my storage was full. So guys, I'm deleting some stuff so I can upload more stuff. Gotta create room. Okay. I am. My producers tell me just continue on talking, keep on talking, whatever. You okay? So guys, so Wendy Williams is not doing well at all. She's not doing well at all. I hate when this happens, and I'm trying to again. Okay. Documents. Maybe that's it. Yes. Guys, I'm trying to find it. This is really driving me crazy here. Okay, guys, give me a minute. Give me a minute. Hold on. I'm getting here. Just give me some time. I know what my producer's going to say, and he's going to have to wait because I got to get this done. I don't know why it's why is it doing this? Okay. Seats. Okay, save as document. Okay, so if it's already here, then where is it? I'm coming. I got to find it. I don't know why it's not popping up. So let's see documents. Okay, there we go. Right there. It's there. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can do it this time. It's always something. I've been trying to, present y'all with some stuff. Okay, that's video. This is picture. It says nothing in there. It wouldn't be from Google Slide. It'd be from here. And then again, document. Here we go here. Oh, God, thank you, Lord Jesus. Okay, here we go. All right, guys. So yeah, so it's been reported that Wendy Williams is not doing good at all. She's at the current time incapacitated from dementia battles. It's sad because I think there's a lot of people out there that really love Wendy Williams. Like, she was messy as hell. This is true. She was messy, but she got the tea out there. I think there's a lot of us, and a friend of mine tells me, ooh, that's good. Ooh, that's real good. A friend of mine, his name is Robert Trapp. We call him Trapp for short. Although he's not short, trust me. But he tells me you don't want to ever be compared to Wendy Williams. And I disagree with that to a certain point. Now, I don't want to be just like her, but I like some of the stuff that she did. You know what I mean? Now on the radio, the Wendy Williams on the radio was Wendy Williams, honey, you better run and hide. Because she really had no filter on the radio. You know what I mean? When she made it to TV, I think that she had to be filtered to a certain extent, but she still put the news out there. You know, she had a bigger fan base, and then she had a company that, you know, for insurance purposes, she was protected for the most part. Am I making any sense? But on the radio, the Wendy Williams on the radio was so different than the Wendy Williams on TV. Hot topics were on TV. Hot topics were filtered. They were she had to be careful. But hot topics on the radio station, when she was on the radio station, it was all unfiltered, unadulterated. I mean, Wendy Williams gave her everything to it as though they would call in. I remember that time when Whitney Houston called in and read her for filth. Whitney Houston called in and read her for filth. I mean, and just go back and listen to the whole reading. I mean, Whitney was not playing with her, and we talking about the Whitney, you know, during the crack phase. Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to say it. I love Whitney Houston. I really do. I love her. But we cannot deny the fact that the Whitney Houston during the crack phase was funny, and she was unfiltered, and she was like that auntie. I had one of them. I mean, she's no longer living, but I had that auntie that was on crack, and she just did not, you know. You can look at her and tell that's the auntie that's on crack. Yeah, that's her right there. You know what I mean? But she was cool. She was a cool auntie. You know what I mean? She just battled with some things. You know what I mean? There were some things that she battled with, but that read, and then there was another person that called in. I think it was a few other people, but Whitney Houston was iconic. That call was iconic. There was another call that came in. I can't remember who it was. I want to say it was a male. And then there's the case of Method Man, and this is the whole thing with that when she spoke in reference to him and his marriage, and it's been allegedly said that her and Method Man supposedly did a thing. I don't know how true that is. Once again, it's allegedly said. I can never prove it. I will probably never be able to prove it, but it's fun to think about it. You know what I mean? I will say this. I mean, just to even think about Method Man pounding out somebody, does a lot for me. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but it did a lot for me. I already had a moment just now, just a few minutes ago. You know what I mean? Just that fast. Damn, done. You know what I mean? We already an idol. You know what I mean? That's the way it is. But nevertheless, he told off. But yeah, guys, you know, Wendy Williams, man, such a tragic end for her, you know. What I didn't like that she tried to, because I watched that whole interview of her and Whitney Houston. I didn't like the way that she tried to portray Whitney Houston when herself, meaning her, was on cocaine and allegedly she said it out her mouth. She said it out her mouth, so it's not alleged. She said that she was on cocaine and she was on crack at one time in her life. Okay. And I guess during the time when she was, you know, when her and Whitney Houston went through that little spat on live radio, she wasn't doing of the things then. But she did them things back then. You know what I mean? And I was like, to come for her and belittle her. I mean, this is Whitney Houston. You don't just come for her. I mean, at that time, Wendy Williams was a mice to me compared to Whitney Houston being a god. Okay, Whitney Houston broke records that Wendy Williams could never imagine. I get it that they were in two different genres. Wendy Williams delivered the news, and Whitney Houston gave you her voice and took you down a timeline and took you on a fantasy ride. She just did what needed to be done. And so did Wendy Williams. But that time when she read Whitney Houston, I was over it, done. I was done for. I was like, you're not gonna come for her that way. But then when you look back at it now, you're like, it's funny. It's a funny thing because she read it for Phil. She really did. But I feel for her son. But I wonder what her ex-husband is going through, knowing that she could possibly croak, kick the bucket, whatever one you want to call it, and he gets nothing. Like the money that he had, that she was paying him during the time, I think right after they divorced, or when the courts decided that she had to pay him alimony, and then she found the way to get out of it, what have you. I wonder what happens to him now, because you're about to lose your bread and butter. Does everything goes to the son? Do the son get anything? How does this work? Because her stuff is in a trust, I think it is, or is overseen by some people, and they not. I don't think they're black. No, not the staff. I'm not talking about the staff. I'm talking about the people, the legal team. There's somebody appointed to her estate that controls the money. I think that person is, not of African descendant. I'm just saying, Let's see. Let's Google this. Google is going to tell you anything. All right. Hey, Google, who controls Wendy Williams' estate? It's called a guardianship. Just like the same thing that Britney Spears had. So there's it says with a court-appointed guardian in charge of her finances, the former talk show host has particularly I don't know how to pronounce that word. Let's see what's going on here. And I can read, y'all. Don't try me. Don't try to come for me. So she's 59. And I wonder, do they themselves, people like Wendy Williams, do they turn their stuff over to a guardianship, or is it legally done by, let's say, her family, or because from what I understand, her family doesn't control or look or oversee her money, and neither does the son. It says conservatorship is a legal process by a court when an individual can no longer manage their affairs due to an illness, disability, or injury. Okay, so that there, Britney Spears being one of the people, Michael, NFL player Michael Orr, and singer-songwriter Brian Wilson. Those are just to name a few people who had guardianships. And it says Article 17A for adults 18 years or older with an intellectual or developmental disability whose guardians have the power to make most decisions for them. So these people also make the decisions on her life. Wow. So they can say pull the plug. Oh, girl, honey, that's not cute. Mm-mm. That's not cute for Wendy Williams. I mean, we talking about a diva, and I know that a lot of people a lot of people out in the entertainment world are rejoicing in her demise, and that's sad. Well, I understand. Yeah, I understand. If it's it's sad though. It's sad. I mean, because she didn't do nothing that bad to people. I don't think where she deserved this. But this is not. I don't think this is by the hands of anybody. I think this is just this is what she's having to go through. Um, it's it's what she has to go through, and it's just sad. It's sad. It's sad that Wendy Williams has to go. I mean, wow, wow. Like her parents, I think they're still living. Um, and her poor son. I mean, like, ooh, although he's fine as hell, I ain't gonna lie.
Her mother passed away.
Oh, the mother passed away. Oh, okay. This is why it's good to have producers. They're behind the scenes doing the work for you. Okay? Because I need that. I mean, I need a full team. Even when I'm at work, I need a team at work to help organize some things when I'm at work because I'm just a popular bitch and I don't have time for the mediocre things. I just don't have time for it. I really don't. And mediocre people either. I don't have time for them either. Low class people, I don't have time for them either. Stick people, I don't have time for them either. Just hobos, I don't have time for y'all. Okay, I don't. I'm not going to dispute with you over anything. I'm not. It's beneath me. Okay, but nevertheless, this is what we got going on. Wendy Williams is not in a good place mentally, physically, and we hope that let's just be honest. I'm gonna say this shit. Ain't no coming back from this. This is her ride out. Okay, this is her ride out. I mean, she had a good run. She had a wonderful run. She became very wealthy off of it. Even when Puff Daddy tried to take her down, and well, we all see how it's going to end for him. But she made it through. She beat all the odds, and she became, she is a household name. A household name. Her husband and his, I guess you want to call her, well, she's not trash no more because she's the mother of his child. The woman that he was messing around with on Wendy Williams, I imagine that they're thinking that they're going to be sitting in the money. I mean, I don't know what's the relationship between Wendy Williams' husband and his son. I would imagine the son to tread lightly and be careful around your father because he might try to take you out once she gone if he knows that you got the money. Remember this, Bobby Christina. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. Bobby Christina's life was in jeopardy the moment that Wendy Houston died. Bobby Christina could not trust her family. She just couldn't. And I don't believe that the boy that she was seeing, I don't believe that he was the only one in cahoots of the demise of Bobby Christina. I don't believe that he was the only one. And that's just my opinion. I feel that there was other people that played the part, people that were close to her. Hint, hint, family members, close family members.
But you're gonna get us food.
Allegedly. I just don't think that her demise was only by that young man. And then it was just so strange how right after she died, and right after Bobby Christina died, that he died shortly behind her. Because he did die. I mean, but I just don't believe that it was only his hands. I just don't. I mean, that's just my opinion, but allegedly, I believe that it was other people. I'm just gonna say that other people that that was in demise of Bobby Christina. You know, I mean, her life was in jeopardy when Whitney Houston died. And the same thing I feel for Wendy Williams' son. Just be careful. You can't trust nobody at this point no more. The only person that you probably could trust was your mother, Wendy Williams. And now that she's no longer able to speak for herself, you just can't trust nobody. That's just that. But we're gonna get off that topic. We're gonna move on to the next thing because my producer then told me, no, bitch, check, no, bitch, say the words. So I'm like, okay, I will. What? A demon? I mean, facts are facts. It's out there. You can just look at the evidence. Let's move on to the next thing. Woo, honey. All righty now. Y'all ready? I'm going to go ahead and add the next thing on here. Where is it? Did I? I don't think I did. Did I? Let's see here. I don't think I did. When you sent it to me, I didn't save it. So now I gotta go in here and pull it up. Okay, there we go there. Let's go there. Guys, you know, we live in a world today where you can't even trust the pastors. I'm gonna tell you my story. Okay, I'm not gonna use no names, and I'm not gonna name the church. Okay. Yes, I'm not gonna name the church. That would be crazy. I'm not gonna do that. It's not what we're doing. But anybody that's out there would know. When I'm talking about that knows me. And they can believe me or not. I don't care. I'm just telling you my story. Okay, that's all. That's all I got. I can only tell you my story. What I just do? What I did. Okay, so it did that. It's coming. I'm getting here. I'm gonna pull this up first.
I'm gonna keep laughing.
I'm gonna pull it up first.
You almost got us.
Well, I did say allegedly. I mean, all I know is that Bobby Brown was very upset, and I get it. I mean, I don't get it because I'm not a parent, but to watch that whole thing go down, it hurt me. Because I was really rooting for Bobby Christina. Like, I was like, Lord, just let her come out of this. Let her come out of with all the things that she was dealing with in her life, in her short lifespan, and let her come through so she can win. You know what I mean? Because we all know that she couldn't sing. When she tried to sing her mother's song, it just wasn't going. No, Bobby Christina, let it go. You will always be the daughter of Whitney Houston, but you will never be another Whitney Houston. Okay, you just not. We knew that that's not where. That was her destiny. Okay, but you are the daughter, so automatically you in there. But yeah, so that was that. But that singing thing, no, honey. I was like, girl, let it go, honey. I can't even sing none of her songs. I would never sing them out in public. But she tried, you know, because she admired her mother and she wanted to be like her mother. But she could have been like her mother in other ways. But it just was too many demons. It was just too many demons that she was fighting. Okay, so we're going to go here to the next topic here. Now, y'all brace yourself. Now, be ready, because my story is a good story. You know, it's real good. Okay. I'm going to leave that up there for a minute. T.D Jake is back in the news again, child. Honey. He is back in the news again. So it's reported that T.D Jake is suing somebody else for defamation of character, basically. Okay, the Potter House man, the Potter House man. Okay, for allegations that's been mentioned about him allegedly sexually supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Okay, that there. The SNA. I can say that part, right? I can say SA. Okay, SA.
Yes.
I can say SA for SA. Now y'all figure it out. You read between the lines. You go ahead and put the letters there. This is we're gonna play. What's the little board game? With the letters on it, you spell out the words. I don't play this shit. Okay, so I don't know the name. Who?
Bingo.
No, not Blinko.
Bingo.
No, not bingo. The letters. You put the letters on the board and you spell out names. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The damn little. It's like a crossword puzzle, but you play it on the board and you put the letters in and you try to make a name. You try to guess and you get points for making a name out of the letters that's in your bag or the letters that's in the bag. Child, he want to be so young. Okay, and he want to act like he don't know nothing about anybody that knows the name that I'm talking about. Please comment in the comment section, okay? But anyway, so it's been reported that T.D Jake is suing somebody for defamation lawsuit against an ex-pastor. Now the ex-pastor is named Dwayne Youngblood. Am I correct? Okay, this is what it says. Against Dwayne Youngblood, a former pastor and registered SO. Okay? I don't know if I can say that word either, so I ain't going to say it. I can say it?
SO.
SO.
Or ex-offender. You can say that.
Okay, well, so I'm just going to go with SO. Okay? Or ex-offender. Anyway. So years ago, I used to belong to the church back home in Charleston, South Carolina, where I'm from. And I can contest to this. Okay. I don't know if this person is alive or not still today, but there was he was a pastor of the church that I used to go to, and he propositioned me, and I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that it was actually happening in front of my eyes, and I was like, "Wow, whoa." I honestly never thought that the guy was like that. I really didn't. But I opened myself up to him. When I said open myself, I confided in him of my lifestyle. But I didn't know that I was confiding to someone's fetishes. I'll say that, use that term. To later on be visited by this person and them offering to pretty much take care of me as long as I be the first man on the side piece. But I would be a first man because he already had a first lady. Okay? Am I making sense here? So I can relate to the guy allegedly saying what he said in reference to T.D Jake's. There's too many things coming out on this man. There's too many things. And I wonder if all this is linked to that. I mean, he was great at the acting. I mean, now that this has came out, now I understand why we was on stage acting like we was Forrest Gump. Because he started off real good when he was about to open up the prayer. But then all of a sudden he went into like he was having a stroke. Now, I'm not saying that what happened wasn't real, and I'm not saying that it was real. Once again, I wasn't there. I watched it on TV. You can act out anything on TV and on social media these days. You have a good producer, a good acting coach, you can act this stuff out, because now that this story is out, that would explain to me why all what happened prior to this story took place. People have the tendency, celebrities have the tendency, Donald Trump has the tendency to try to gain public sympathy, because they tend to know things before it happened, before we know it. Because we're not in the circle, we're not in the queue. And because I'm not in the queue, I'm not gonna get word of it first. You know what I mean? I'm gonna catch it on the back end. Okay. But when I looked at it the first one, I looked at that video quite a few times when he was on stage, T.D Jake's, when he was on stage and he was going through the motions or whatever that was happening. I was like, I don't know. I don't know. This seems suspect. And then, bam! Now we have this story, and now he's suing. And then I just saw a video where he stated that he had surgery. Well, I don't know what happened. Do people with strokes? I guess they do. People with strokes have surgery. They would usually have brain surgery, wouldn't they? I mean, it said that allegedly that he had. Well, it said that he had a stroke, and that's alleged. That's what's written out there. Okay. Now, out his mouth, I can play what he said now. I can play what he said. We're gonna play it. Okay. Let me find it. Give me a minute here, because all this is, and. Ooh, honey, they won't stop, honey. They gon'. So let's get back to this. Let me get to this here, because we're set. I gotta pull it up. Jason Lee better calm down. But you know what? I'm gonna let him go because he got more money than me at this moment. Okay? Right. Just don't worry about it, honey. Just go with what I'm telling you. Where is it at? Cat Williams, let me tell you something. Cat Williams is the messenger. No. So this is what he says. Let me see. I'm trying to turn it up.
I'm grateful for this season in my life. I just wanted to. I told you last Sunday that I'd see you this Sunday, and so here I am. I am grateful to God for His goodness and His mercy and His grace. Many of you don't realize that you're looking at a miracle. I faced a life-threatening calamity. Was rushed to the ICU unit. I had emergency surgery. Survived this surgery. Yeah, I'm back. And the doctor wants me to go slow coming back. But I'm back, and I'm grateful to God for His goodness and His mercy, and to not just our local church, but to the global community that follows this ministry. I'm grateful to you, and I want to challenge you. I started to say to take care of yourself. Sometimes those of us who are busy taking care of other people neglect ourselves. That's very true. But I had
okay. Well, you get the gist of it. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is that I don't believe it was something real. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Looking back at it, I mean, I can say this. I don't believe that it because he won't say what it was. Now he's in this little debacle here he got going on. He won't say what. So you don't get rushed straight to ICU. You get rushed to surgery. So there was something surgical that had to happen with him for him. Yes, you will be put in ICU, but if it's something that you have to go immediately, you're going straight from the EMS wagon or whatever. You're pretty much going it's straight into surgery if it has to happen real fast. I mean, they're going to be waiting for you when you get there. Believe me. I mean, the surgeon, all the people that's going to be in the OR is waiting for you to get there. Even a gunshot wound victim that is life threatening, immediately is taken up to surgery with the moment that they get there. I mean, because every minute counts. Now, these people are praising him and treating him like he's a god. I said this the other day when I responded to a picture or something of him or the video that was put out there when all this supposedly had supposed to happen at church. At the church that day, at his church, you know. And now here's the thing: nobody ran on the stage right away the moment that they supposedly have sent something wrong. It was too orchestrated to me. Like that's what it gave me. It gave me well rehearsed, well acted out, and then a few days later, you're back. You had surgery, but you don't appear to look like somebody that had surgery. It wasn't nowhere on the head because I don't see no thing on the head. Maybe they put in a pacemaker. I don't know. I don't know what took place. But that wasn't giving me a pacemaker issue. That was giving me it's about to go down. It's about to be a lawsuit put out there, and I'm about to put the story out there, and I need to gain the public sympathy because I'm T.D. Jakes. I don't feel no sympathy for him. I feel like there's a lot of cahoots going on, fuckery. Okay. Just thought, I'm just saying, it's too. It just looked too plain. It looked too plain. It looked like it just didn't look real to me. You know what I mean? But whoever this person is, I don't know this young blood person. When I was told about it, I thought it was some sort of kind of rapper or of some sort. I mean, what pastor is named Youngblood? But okay. I don't know. The first thing I didn't get, Pastor Youngblood. No, I got thug, possibly bisexual. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I didn't get pastor. But like I said, I can relate to the person if what's being said is true. Okay, I can relate. Now, I didn't want this pastor that approached me a few years back. Well, not a few years back, quite a few years back. At my grandmother's house. I did not want him at all. When I tell you he looked at like T.D Jake, well, I would never. Baby, you cannot. Do y'all know what T.D Jakes look like today? Not the filtered version of T.D Jakes when they put the picture out there. The version that was sitting on that stool when he was acting out that stroke, allegedly. Okay, that T.D Jakes, that similar to that came to my house and offered me money. Yes, offered me money and offered to take care of me as long as I stayed behind the scenes and let him come over and do his, and also told me I would go on trips with him where he would go like on the pastor, the pastors, they go into these what you call it, conferences and conventions and stuff like I was offered all that. And at that moment I looked at it and I was like, so God, if I take this proposition, this ain't gonna look good for me. This is the old man. Like at that time, I think he was I want to say maybe in his 60s, maybe 70s. I'm not sure. how old was that? I was when my grandmother died. My grandmother died 20 years ago, so I was in my 30s. Yeah, I mean, it was to pay, pay my bills, pay my car note, pay my car insurance, take care of me. It was the whole thing, and I was like, I'm not that one thing about me. I've never been desperate or greedy to want somebody else to take care of me. Why is this camera on? I need this camera to be off. I don't understand why this camera's on. Okay, bro. Okay, I get it. Yeah, so I I didn't and like I said, a lot of people if anybody that knows me gonna put the dots together. And this is like right after my grandmother died. Not right after. I'm gonna say maybe a year or two after my grandmother died. Maybe three. And because I was pretty much a member of the church and of that particular church, and I you know I trusted the person by opening up to them and confessing. It was like almost like me going to the altar and pleading out my soul. I just didn't know that I was entertaining a fetish for somebody, and they offered me these things, and it sounds good and I know he could provide. He could provide for it because he the church was giving him money. He had a good lifestyle, him and his wife, what have you. And I just was like, I just no, you are, this is too close to home. I'm not attracted to you. And this is no, this is no, I can't even bring it to myself to do nothing like that. I just can't. I can't. So T.D. Jake is suing for defamation of character. Now, one thing about it, God knows. We're going to talk about God for a minute, okay? God knows all and sees all. So while you're here on this side of the planet, okay? Okay. While you're on this side of the planet, you might want to come clean and just go ahead and don't worry about saving face, because it's out there for a reason in the ether. It's out there in the ether for a reason. It's been put in the ether for a reason. You being the alleged victim of being talked about, whatever role you feel you want to place yourself in, you might as well come out and tell the truth, because now when you cross the other side of the planet, okay, that side that never ends, that eternity side, okay, when you cross that side now, you're gonna have to answer for this stuff. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you. Can I get an amen? Because you're gonna have to answer for it now. So, in your whole heart, you didn't do this. It's what I'm asking. Better to just come on out and say, you know what, and I'm guilty. As far as I apologize. I'm only human. If your congregation love you, if they trust you, they're going to accept you and they're going to forgive you. But them ain't the people that you got to worry about, because they don't determine what goes on in the afterlife. None of them people have no control. They can't even control their own damn life. So they damn sure ain't going to be able to control what goes on in the afterlife for you. How long have I been on? Oh, okay, almost 50 minutes. Ooh, an hour. That fast. Child, come clean, honey. That's all I'm saying. It's too many allegations out here for these people to be out here, doing these things. I don't understand what's going on. I mean, but like I said, I can relate to it's just, Y'all gotta stop playing. I mean, how you think you're gonna live on the other side? Because the Bible says, rich on this side is like getting a camel through the hole of a needle on the other side. Okay, getting into heaven. So you've gotten your glory, your reward, your heaven is on this side because you ain't share nothing with nobody. You ain't. I don't care nothing about no donations, no organization donations. What's that? Them people don't never see that money. Never, never. They never see it. Salvation Army and all these other places out here, Goodwill. People don't send that. No, they don't. They don't see that money. It don't change no lives for the better. Y'all ain't doing no Oprah shit, no Tyler Perry stuff. Like these people out here, they change their lives. You know what I mean? Oprah gave away houses. No matter how she did it, she gave away houses. You know what I mean? Tyler Perry has taken care of senior citizens and their taxes around where he live at for however many years he's going to do it. He's doing it. You know what I mean? Y'all gotta be a little bit more. You know, you can't take this money with you, honey. You can't. And you can tell lies on this side, but you can't tell lies on the other side. That's all I'm saying. Now, if the stroke was real, or whatever situation that happened with him, with T.D. Jakes, it'll all come out in the rinse. Now, we have the power to control how stories are expedited on social media today. You know, you can tell the story the way that you want it to be told. We saw what happened with Puff Daddy. Puff Daddy said that it didn't happen, that she was a liar, and she was after money, and this, that, and the other, and all this other stuff. And the moment that video dropped of him kicking her ass and dragging her down the hallway, and this, that, and the other, and kicking her like she was a dog. You know what I mean? I don't even, you know, and then he come out with the next video talking about, oh, it sickened me. It didn't sicken you when you was in the moment doing it. It didn't sicken you when you was out there disclaiming her and making people think that what she was saying was a lie and that she was after your money. It didn't sicken you then. So why would it sicken you now? This here, honey, is something ain't right in this whole pot of soup that's going on here. This pot of soup. And y'all sit there and talk about, oh, he's anointed, and oh, he's a man of the cloth, and this say he's a man, right, of the cloth. But first, he's a man. He's human. Okay? So therefore, he's not perfect. And I will not place him on that pedestal, nor would I look at him as a God. Or like he's a God. Or like he has direct contact with God. Like when he goes to sleep, God comes to him and have a conversation with him, or the burning bush start burning in his bedroom, or whatever the case may be, or burning out his yard. He don't have that connection. He does not have that connection. Y'all been bamboozled. That's just my opinion. So believe half of what you heard and twice of what you see. Because this reading, it looks good. Do I believe it? No, I don't believe it. Do I believe the person that put the story out there? Yes, I do. I believe it. Now, I don't know if it's to be true, but I can believe it. Well, why would you be putting out a lawsuit if there's not some truth to it? Only a wounded dog will howl. Only a wounded dog will howl. Okay? Only a wounded dog. And that sure sounds like a dog howling to me. That's what it sounds like to me. But we're going to move on to the next thing. Okay? We're going to move on to this, to good old Drake, honey. They out here, Drake out here making himself look like a whole fool. Child, they done ate Drake up so much. Yes, honey. Yes, they did. They done served Drake a whole new platter. I can't put that right up there. Let me see which one it is. Is this it here? That's not it there. Where is it? I think that's it. No, that's not it. Yes, where is it? Where is it? I just had it now. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, here we go. Now, I'm going to play this video what Luke has said. Uncle Luke, put it that way. That's what they call him out here in these streets. Luke Skywalker is what I call him. Uh, let's see, where's that? Is that it there? Okay. I'm getting into you guys. I'm getting into you. Let's see. That's out there. There. Let's see. It's here. It's there. Okay. Right here. Here. Okay. And there. Okay. Now, Luke. Now let me play the video. Let me play the video. Let's just hear what he said. Okay. I'm not gonna post the video up there, but I'm just gonna play it. Okay. I'm just gonna play it, guys. Bear with me here. Where is it? I know I recorded it. Well, maybe I didn't. Oh, you know what? I did. Never mind, guys. It's somewhere else. But nevertheless, this is the video. I mean, this is the article. So Luke says he's saying that Drake is soft for suing and crying about the losing the rap battle and all this other stuff here and what's so happy. I agree with him. Drake is soft. Drake is a sore loser. And he's trying to find any way because now he's claiming that his character being called a pedophile. I don't want to say the word because I may not be able to say that word either. But y'all get what Kendrick Lamar said on the song. You know what I mean? He said a minor, you know what I mean, and then they not like us, you know, and all that other stuff there. Yeah. I mean, Drake, you got to do better, buddy. I mean, the Super Bowl is happening, whether you want it to or not. The song is going to be played, whether you want it to be or not. The words that are in the song is going to be said, whether you want it to be said or not. You are also on the same label that Kendrick Lamar is on. You are also was given a pass before on a lot of things that you said in a lot of your songs about other people. So now that the tables have turned and it's on you, you have an issue with it. You don't want to be called upon to be looked upon as a PDF. I guess I can use that term. A PDF. Pet the. Okay, y'all get the gist of it. All right. Bro, let it go. Because when I say Luke ate you up, I wish I could find that damn video. I wish I could find it. I wish I could find it. Oh Lord, I need to find it. Jesus Lord, I need to find it. What is it on? Okay, the neighborhood talk. Let's find it. Let's go right to it, honey. Let's go right to it. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Where's that, Luke? Because sometimes it be so deep down there. Where's that? That's I'm not gonna be able to find it. Hopefully I will be able to. Because Luke sounded like he was really like fed up with it, like he was over it. I mean, like, y'all need to do better. Like, y'all rappers out here today don't want to lose. And hey guys, did y'all hear that Ashanti is having another baby? I don't know if this is true or not. Allegedly, supposedly, she's supposed to be pregnant again. I'm like, oh Lord, that child ain't gonna never get back to her size again. She ain't gonna never get back to her. She already in her 40s. Girl, she ain't gonna never see that waist again. That waist is gone. You done waited all this time to want to have a baby by this man. Okay, here we go. Here go the video. I'm gonna turn it up. I want y'all to listen to it.
I don't like what he got going on right now, but I like his music. Some things you don't talk about. You don't talk about payloader. You don't talk about buying live streams. And you don't sue after you got this. And you did this and this. But that's y'all new people. That's y'all young people. Y'all young people live in a soft society. That's why I'm glad I'm an OG. All y'all young people, soft. God damn it. Y'all soft. Y'all soft. You got soft men. You got rappers getting in a diss war, and then they go get the gun and shoot each other. No, how about going fight? All your favorite rappers are snitching on it, talking about payola. And getting in their feelings and suing people over this. We dissed each other. Me and Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg dissed each other, and other rappers, Real Roxanne, Shantae, everybody dissed each other. And one thing off limit, the kids off limit, girlfriends off limit, mama off limit, all that. That's what y'all do. Just keep it a buck. That's the guy who found a lawsuit.
Okay, so like Luke said, y'all soft. Y'all don't have no backbone. Y'all don't play fair in the first place. And Drake, you know, even though you may be half black, he is half black, right? Like, we just gonna say he's 10% black. Because he don't act like he half black. He only act like he whole black, but he's 10% black. And then the rest of him is white or Canadian or whatever it is he wants, whatever his mama is or daddy. I don't know who's white, who's the white one, who's the black one. But we can clearly see that he plays on the black side, but really he's on the white side, and it's okay with that. I mean, it's not his fault. He didn't bring himself here into the world. He was brought here by accident, you know, by his own parents. Nevertheless, you can't get out here and want to compete with somebody, you know what I mean, and then when you lose the battle, horribly, okay? I mean, horribly, he lost. Like, he horribly lost the battle. You can't then start crying wolf and then want to sit there and talk about, oh, was that fair? I mean, they were streaming his music more. They paid this, that, and the other places to stream his music more. And they made the song popular. The song wasn't a popular song, and this, that, and the other. Well, the song was a popular song because I still remember the at least the chorus part. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. I remember the part he says, something about an A minor. So the song is memorable. It has a catchy tune, but you lost, buddy, and you might want to just let it go and stop wearing these girl hairdos. I mean, just stop it. And this is coming from a gay man. Like, stop it. Like, I don't get it. Like, some of y'all guys just be doing too much. Like, I just don't understand. I just don't understand. It just be doing too much. It just be too much. We're gonna move on to the next thing. Yeah. Now I don't know what this one is, but we're gonna see. Because I put them in order, the pictures, and what I'm going to put. Okay, so that's already there. So we're going to take that down. Okay. Remove this from studio. Okay. Yeah. Okay, what's the next thing we can talk about? Let's see, what is this? Okay, let's bring that to the stage. I think that's who I think it is. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. Because I like to say people's names correctly, so I don't want to say his name wrong. Cam somebody. Cam, let me get it together here. Let me get his name together here. So it says here, Cam Newton questions how he could be. First he's talking to Ice Cube, and Ice Cube gives great relationship advice after Cam Newton's question how he could be married to the same woman for 30 years. You gotta want it. I don't want nobody to have my woman. That's what Ice Cube says. So 30 years with one person, I commend Ice Cube. Because that really doesn't exist in this generation no more. Even in my generation, and Ice Cube is of my generation. You don't hear a lot of it. But he's one of the few. Let me see, who's another celebrity out there that's been married that long? Denzel Washington. Although Denzel Washington is much older than me, he got me about 20 plus years. Angela Bassett. She's a little bit older than me. Oprah Winfrey, even though Oprah Winfrey never stated that married, but even though she stated that she ain't married to that white man, yet still she's been with him ever since the first Oprah show first year. Okay, so it does happen. Ice Cube he just looked like one of them type of dudes that he loves, and he loves for real. And Cam looked like one of them type of dudes that every time I look at Cam Newton, I see Dennis Rodman in a dress with nails and high heels and lipstick, red lipstick and makeup on. That's what I see when I look at Cam Newton. Cam Newton gives me a binary, bisexual male that is the mirror of Dennis Rodman. You told Hoppo to beat me. Let me tell you something. You can't make it up. The way that this man dressed, and he's about 6'8", 7 feet tall. He's a very, very attractive guy. Cam Newton is who I'm speaking of. but he's very his dressing is the way he dressed. His style is very eccentric to me. Like like he pushes the edges, and I like it. I mean, I wouldn't wear some of the things that I see him in, but that's his fashion. Whoever's dressing him, whoever his stylist is. Who?
Ugly. Yeah.
You think he's ugly?
No.
The way he dressed, yeah, the way he dressed is just, but it works for him. It's a signature. Just like, when you have Miss Shay Shay, the way he dressed, Auntie Shay, the way he dressed, it's a style. It gives me Dennis Rodman. Only thing he's a little bit more voluptuous. He has more breasts and more ass. Than Cam. Or at least it's more prevalent to see. No matter what Auntie Shay wears, it what's the word I'm looking for? How to say it? Everything zooms in on the buttocks of him and the breastises of him. Okay, that's what I see when I look at Club Shay Shay or Shay Shay, whatever his name is, Shay. Okay, and when I look at Cam Newton, I get Dennis Rodman. Now, y'all go with me on this if you want to or not. That's just what I see out my eyes when I look at these men. I look at them, because they all got a question mark on the top of their head as far as I'm concerned. All suspect. I'm still trying to understand if Tisha Campbell, ex-husband, if that's real. The stories that's being put out there about him. I mean, is he on outside of the team? Do he visit outside every once in a while? Do he have a membership? Membership meaning that, okay, he has a dual membership, meaning that he has a membership to the gay side and he has a membership to the straight side. That's the dual membership, okay? So I wonder, but Cam, people can't be married for 30 years and plus. You probably would never, because I've heard your story. I've heard the story about you and how you got 9 kids, a certain amount of kids out there by all these different women, and you can't never seem to stay loyal or committed to one particular woman. You get them pregnant and you leave them after a while. That's the story I've heard. That's what's out there. But this proves the fact of why, because you don't. You're not used to seeing that, and I think his parents were married. I think they were married. So you grew up in a household like that, but you just some people are just born to be a hoe. I'm just saying, it is what it is. Smoke and mirrors. That's all I know. Just smoke and mirrors. Now we're gonna get to the next thing. We already got them. Let's go on over here. Let's have a conversation about this here. Where's that? We'll go right to it right now. Because these people out here are sick. You know what else is sick? I'm going to put it on out there. It's going out there and put it on out there. Let's do this right now. This right now here. See, I think this is sick. This right here. Now, can you believe that this is what Kanye West was married to? And that who has his 4 children? Do you see that? If that don't look like an ostrich standing, a human ostrich, they both look like human ostriches. Like when I look at them, I see an ostrich. You see what I'm saying? They look like ostriches to me. I mean, they don't look human. And this is what you girls are chasing after, as far as this is what y'all chasing your body to look like? A fucking ostrich? I'm just saying. I mean, Kim looked like she packing at least about a 10-inch. And whatever this other one here that had the baby for her brother, for Kim Kardashian brother, the slore. She, girl, no. Why? But y'all go right on, honey. Y'all go on, be great. I just want to throw it out there just for pure entertainment. That's all I want to do. Just give it some entertainment and go for what it is, and because y'all be doing too much. Now we're gonna go on and talk about what's his name? Let's see, what's that? Let's see here. I think this is it here. I think this is it. No, that's not it. That's the same thing. I swear I need a cameraman. I need a cameraman, honey. That's 5. Let's see which one this is. Who is this? Okay. A template. Okay, so what's today's? That was a 24. 3. Is it 5? It's today's the 1st, right? Guys, I'm trying to pull up this next picture for you. I think this is it. Is this the camera? That's the camera. Okay, so we're not doing that. Okay, so we need to move these here out the way. Okay, now let's get to the next one. Y'all look at Lenny Kravitz's body. When I tell you Lenny Kravitz looks so freaking fucking good to be 60, he can get it. I ain't gonna lie. He can take it all.
Bottom or top?
Top.
Okay.
Definitely, I need him to stay atop. Okay, because I don't want him as a bottom. No, ma'am. Like, I need him to stay atop, honey. Look at Lenny Kravitz, honey. Look at Lenny Kravitz. Look at the Kravitz. Look at the Kravitzes. Okay. 9. Okay, guys, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I am getting there. Here we go. Look how good he look. But I tell you, that body is bodying. That body is bodying. Let me get y'all another view, because that view don't do no justice. I just want to get that side view. You know what I mean? So y'all can look and see how good this man look, because this man looks so freaking good. Like, to be 60, like, oh, he is just edible. Like, honey, he is. Whew. You can get it. I ain't gonna lie on everything. About UNDG go MG. Y'all know. That's the way I'm. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That's the way I feel when I look at him. I'm like, oh, he can surely get it. Like, ooh, yes, honey, yes. Bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on, Mr. Kravitz. Mr. Kravitz. Y'all don't know. Mm-hmm. Okay, and we go here. Let me get y'all this view here so y'all can see what I'm talking about, honey. Because Lenny Kravitz is doing the damn thing. Like he can. He's a daddy. He's doing that daddy realm, honey. And Lisa Bonet. I don't know what she got. Or was that Lenny Kravitz? She had a baby before? No, she didn't have a baby for Lenny Kravitz. It wasn't. Yeah, it was Lenny Kravitz. Who she had a baby for? That's him right there. Look at that body. Right? Let me tell you. I would be on this podcast right now if that was my man. I come on later on after I get dragged, choked, and beat down. Yes, yes, yes. That there. Y'all wouldn't give him none? I would. And get upset if he don't want no more. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. Man, no, he looked good, honey. Yes, Lord. Let me go to the next thing, honey. This oh, it's too good. This is too good. Okay. All right, so here we go. It was a story I want to get to. It's another story I want to get to here. So, guys, it's been 20 years for T.I. album. What's it called? What album is it? Urban Legend. That's what it's called. Oh, the song "Bring 'Em Out." Let's get here to this story here. We got some sick people in this world. I mean, and I don't care what color you is, white or black, brown, purple, Krispy Kreme. You fucked up. A fuck up is a fuck up. Okay? No matter how you slice that cake or that cheesecake, a fuck up is a fuck up. You just fuck up. Okay, let me do this right here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sorry, guys. I'm getting there. I'm going to do better. I'm going to get better at this as far as having this stuff ready so I can just open it up. Okay. As soon as the story upload, okay, there we go. So, 29-year-old Houston man arrested for capital murder after stabbing his sister and 2-year-old niece to death. Police found suspect asleep on the couch covered in blood. What's going on, y'all? Like, what's going on? 29 years old. Why would you kill your sister and your niece? Like, is there a mental issue going on? Well, it's so much to this that so many questions that I have to this story. And then there's another one. Let me give you this one too. Because it's more. It's not connected, but it's in the same realm. If that makes any sense. Let me give you this here. Okay, I already did that. I did that part. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's just crazy. People are really out here losing their mind because I don't understand it. I just don't. I don't understand. I'll never understand. Why would you do this? Why? I don't get it. I don't get it. So I'm sorry for the family that's going to have to deal with that. Uh, it's just so sad. The child, on top of a 2-year-old child, dead behind somebody else's mess. And here go the other story. Drunk Memphis grandmom allegedly stabs her daughter and grandson after heated argument during Thanksgiving dinner. Bitch, what are we arguing over at Thanksgiving? What is so horrible that we got to stab each other at Thanksgiving dinner? You got to kill somebody. Why are you killing your family member? Why grandma out here taking down her daughter and grandson? Now, it doesn't say how old the grandson was or the daughter. I would imagine that maybe the daughter and the grandson, or the mother and the son. I don't know if those two are mother and son, or is it auntie and nephew. But it's that serious that you, as a mother and a grandmother, have to kill your daughter and grandson. How were you able to kill the daughter and then kill the grandson? Like, nobody didn't run? Like, I mean, and what did you? Oh, so she stabbed him. Okay. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand it. So these two cases are like what's really going on here? I don't understand it. Mental health is a real thing. It's a real thing. Okay, honey, y'all. My producer's really he's letting me know that I'm talking too much. So I'm gonna hurry and get through these stories. I gotta get to these last 2 months here real quickly. Let me get to them real quickly, honey. Let me get to them real quickly. Move. Okay, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go here. We're gonna go because I gotta bring this party. It wouldn't be me if I don't talk about it. Okay, so let's see here. So I'm gonna give her something new because she Uncle L, you're running out. Okay, I'll tell you how I feel about this here. Remove that. Okay, here we go. So LL Cool J agrees. He says that he believes that one day people will wake up and realize that he's the most important rapper to ever exist. Where? When? When did he became? When did he? When are we gonna think that you are history? You are prolific. Rock the Bells is iconic to this day. You mean you rap your ass off on that video, on that song altogether? I mean, I will always remember Rock the Bells. Okay. The younger people today may not know that song. They may not know that rap song or whatever the case. We probably never even heard of it. But your body was on point. And you still look somewhat good today. But no, L, I'm sorry. You're not going to be the most important rapper to ever exist. No, I'm sorry. Tupac, yeah. Biggie, yeah. You fall in that realm, but you're not going to be the only one. No, yeah, that's not it. Jay-Z, yes. Okay. Um. Uh. Uh. uh his name is not coming to me right now. Uh. The rapper. The. Oh my God. It's a disgrace to him, I suppose, because I can't pull his name off the top of my head. But nevertheless, no, you're not. Okay. You're just simply not. It's not going to happen. Uh, we're going to wake up and still know who you were, who you are today, and who you were after you got passed on. But we ain't going to think that you the. No, no. Now, this is my last one. Okay. And I have to bring this one up because he's doing too much. I don't understand why he's cutting the rug like the way that he is, but he is. He's cutting the rug, and I'm gonna need him to calm down, and it's okay. It's all right. Mm-mm. Let's see here. Ooh, Lenny Kravitz gonna look good. I swear. I'm telling y'all, honey. Y'all just don't know. That man know he look good. He does. He does. He does. Okay, here we go. 2 Chainz expresses his frustration after I can't say that word. His friends didn't support his Thanksgiving food drive. You one of the unfortunate. What else were you doing? Okay, so maybe they had other things to do. Maybe that was not important to them. But you carry on and you continue on doing your thing for the food drive. I did it one year where I fed 150 people in Atlanta. I did not go home for Thanksgiving that year. I was only Ubering. I did not have a job and still living a fabulous lifestyle, even though still, because I was out Ubering. So Uber provided a lifestyle for me. But nevertheless, I saved up $500. I put $500 aside. I cooked all the food myself. And with my help and my ex help at that time, when he was my ex, we went out and we fed 150 people. Like I loaded up my car and I did fried turkey. I did baked macaroni and cheese, candy yams. I baked 2 to 3 pound cakes, and I had all the fixing, stuffing, and everything because I wanted them to have some soul food. And I deep fried 3 turkeys for Thanksgiving that day, and I fed as many people as I could out for all that food. And I would come back home, reload up the car again, and I didn't have nobody fixing the food for me as far as, and once I left and I got into my car, I drove around Atlanta and I gave people, platters, and whoever wanted it, that was fine. Whoever didn't want it, I understand. I wasn't offended. But everybody that I was able to feed, they ate and they were happy. And when I rolled back around, I could see people enjoying the food and what have you. They was loving it. You know what I mean? But don't get upset, 2 Chainz. It's okay. You do your thing. You're gonna be blessed, but don't get mad at nobody because they didn't help you. Hire people. You can afford it. You got them 2 clubs downtown that makes good money. You can afford to hire people and have them just help you go out there and do it. You don't need your friends and what's have you. They didn't want to do it. Okay? And they had options. They didn't want to do it. Don't you get upset. Okay? All right, guys. It has been real. I want to thank you for allowing me into your home, into your world. Let me entertain you. I am so grateful and happy that you guys were able to stay awake, do the things. You know what I mean? For those who weren't able to watch, please go on later on and watch my show. It's good. It's good commentary. Remember, don't be a doormat for people. Okay? Grow out your edges. Okay? And be a blessing to somebody. You know, just be a blessing to somebody. I want to thank you guys for allowing me on. You guys have a great day. I'll see you next weekend. I'm going to try to come on Friday and Saturday if I can. But I wish you guys all the best. I hope everybody had a great and happy Thanksgiving. And I wish you all guys the best. All right. It's been a pleasure. This is your boy Culture. Thank you for watching my show at brunch. And I want to say, voila. See you later. Okay. Goodbye.